Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, Just Kels, just with 2 S and not 1, cause, period, and I know it's been a little minute, cause yes, I took a fucking 5-day break, y'all. It is my birthday week, so I was like, let me just, get this vlog together, because I can just mash everything all in one. So, make sure y'all make sure y'all comment down below, and make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, because you want to come back, you want to hear what I have to say, I'm already knowing. If you new, welcome, and if you are returning, I knew you come back to hear what I had to say, because it's lit, it's raw, and it's real over here. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get up into this story. I don't know if it's gonna be a long or short one. I'm gonna try to get to the point literally, but y'all already know, as I always say, get ready, y'all. Grab your blunts, because it's a motherfucking smoke and story. So let's get up into this fucking story. This story takes place in LA. Literally, y'all. If you know where the Staples Center is at, then y'all know where the Belasco is at. And y'all know that it's always busy and it's always lit. I don't know what the name of that street is called, but I know it's really hard to get on. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it took us fucking forever to get to the fucking street from the freeway. Like, but anyways, so this story took place around me and my best friend's birthday. My best friend have another name, another story, but we just gonna keep it at best friend, because at the time we were like this. So me and my best friend were just going out, y'all know, doing all kind of shit, going clubbing, having fun, just partying, just living our best fucking life, Jocelyn Hernandez type of shit. Okay, we was doing it like it was RB day, period. Okay, I did not play that song this week. But anyways, y'all, my cousin had invited us to the Belasco for our birthday celebration, because all of our birthdays are literally in the same week. So it's mine's, my best friend, my cousin, literally a day apart. So we was like, we got to find us something to do. So we went out. We had literally came from Vegas and went straight down to Hollywood. And we went out. And then as we were leaving there, we got a phone call. My cousin was like, I threw this party. I know your best friend's birthday is coming up, and y'all said y'all was just going to go sit in Vegas, and I got something for y'all so y'all can come out. So we all meet my cousin at her house. She stayed in Colton. So we met her at her house, and everybody's getting dressed and getting ready. The whole time that we're there, we smoking, we're drinking, we're getting dressed. Like, bitches putting on lashes, polish, anything. So my best friend starts drinking. At this point, because she had to drive, I knew that shit was finna be a whole fucking problem. Because, mind you, like I said, we done went from Vegas to Hollywood. Like, within, one day, we were literally back and forth. So, yeah, we were tired, but I did tell her, like, my cousin do turn up, and she knows my cousin. So, it's like, if you want to go, then, we gonna go. She already paid for everything, our tables, our bottles. Everything is done. All we have to do is go. So we get to my cousin's and we get ready. Like I said, my best friend started drinking. We start taking all of our pictures and everything, and everybody showed up. So everybody like, okay, whose car are we taking? It's time to go. My best friend had a Beamer, so we went in her car, and everybody else like met us there, because she drive fast. So it's like, I knew she would literally take no fucking time getting to LA. You feel me? We were sitting there maybe 20-30 minutes before everybody else even pulled up. That's how fucking fast she drove. And on top of that, y'all, we stopped at McDonald's to get a caramel frap, period, with the extra caramel, and some french fries, because like I said, we was drinking. We sitting there, and I text my cousin, and I'm like, cousin, we're here. And then my other cousin was like, okay, cool, we all finna pull up. Great. Now, down by the Belasco, there's like a Wells Fargo down the street. It's like a glass looking bank literally down the street. So we had to park across from there. And then there's certain places you can't park. So at night, I kept telling her, when you park out there at night, they really don't fuck with your cars. If you park during the day, and if they have like a trash day or something, they're gonna fucking take your car. Like, you're gonna wake up to a fucking ticket. So I'm telling her, where the meters are, park where the meters is, because after 9 o'clock in LA, you do not have to pay. Come on now, work with me. So she parked there, and it was cool, and she was like, okay, I just want to come out and get my car taken. So she was so set on that conversation about getting the car taken. When I told her it was time for us to go in, she was like, I'm gonna sit here for a minute, and then I'm gonna come in there. I was like, okay, cool. My cousin is already by the door, so I could just go on and make sure we can get our because you need a wristband. It was reggae night. No, it was soca night at the Belasco. I remember that shit. And you needed your band to get in. So we literally stood at the door for a minute. And the guy was like, birthdays, if it's your birthday or whatever, come stand on this side. So everybody walked to that side, and we ended up just like walking straight in that bitch. So I'm like, hold on. Before we get right up in here, let me go back and go get her. Y'all, I walked back to the car. Tell me why my best friend had an attitude. And she was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm tired. I looked at her like, dude, we drove an hour and a half all the way out here for you to just be ready to go to sleep. My cousin literally paid like $200 some for all of this shit, and you're going to sleep in the car in LA on the street. Bitch, what the fuck? So I was just annoyed at that point. Like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take my ass back up in here and go party because my cousin paid for this shit. And I want her to come outside and go off on my friend because she actually liked it her. You feel me? One of my cousins was the only one who liked it her. So we was like, okay, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna tell them, I'm gonna make up an excuse and I'm gonna tell them like my best friend is tired as fuck. You feel me? Like we did just drive from Las Vegas down to Hollywood. Or down to LA. So it's like, okay, yeah, we was tired. But that's what she wanted to do. Like, if there was ever a time where you want to take a break, you should have been like, we're going to go home. Like, that was cool for me. I could have went with my cousins because I was already going if she was going or not. And that's what people need to understand. Like, if a motherfucker already got plans, they're going to proceed with their fucking plans. People going to do what the fuck they want to do. Like, that's life. So I go back up in there and I start partying because, girl, I'm not finna sit outside. We dressed cute and everything, and you just finna sit here like, no. And she was dressed, y'all. When I say she was dressed, she was birthday dressed. I was like, okay, bitch, you cute. Like, she looked there real cute. So I had to, like, go in the inside and go make up an excuse, basically, of why. And then I just thought about it, like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna finish partying. You feel me? I went to go look for everybody because when you walk in, it's like stairs. Like, it's really big up in there. So I was like, okay, let me figure out where everybody went. Y'all, it's people dancing over here, over there. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. So I started dancing, found me somebody to dance with. So we just chilling. And I finally see my cousin. She like, did she come in yet? And I was like, no. She was like, dude, my sister paid. Woo, woo, woo. And I think that's weird. And I was just like, I totally agree with the situation. Like, I totally agree with the situation. Like, I understand exactly where you're coming from. Like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought her. Y'all, we stayed up in there, and I felt bad. But we stayed up in there for, like, 4 hours, y'all. Straight just on one. Like, everybody was fucking enjoying themselves. I mean, we was smoking. We was drinking. We was lit. The food was fire. It was people that was buying us drinks. Like, I wish you would have came up in there. Like, girl, I don't know why you didn't. I don't know why you was acting like that. I know you watching. But I don't know why you was doing all of that. Like, but I ain't mad at you, boo. I can't hold you. You can't help your tiredness, okay? Because I can't. When I'm tired, I'm done. So anyways, I had the time of my life in there, y'all. I met a lot of new people. I had a great time. So it's time to go. And I go outside and I make sure that her car is still sitting there. I have to walk. So my cousin's girlfriend had actually walked me down to where the car was at. And she made sure I got up in there and everything. You know, I'm safe because I was lit. And I get in the car and she wakes up. And she was like,
you know you driving, right?
I'm driving. Why am I driving? I didn't drive here. Like, I could have came with my cousins and them, and, I still don't have to drive. Like, why do I have to drive? I'm lit. Now, this is what homegirl didn't tell me before we went. Remember when I told y'all as we were getting ready, she was drinking? She was drinking. I mean, they done gave baby shots. She done had weed on top of weed, hitting weed pens. We had wax in our blunts. She was still fucked up, y'all. So I had to fucking drive. Now, I stay in the high desert, y'all. So from LA, at night, it's not it's not like a long drive. It's probably like it's always gonna be like an hour, 20, 30 minutes. You feel me? But lit I just didn't even know if I was even gonna be able to handle. I just didn't feel secure in that situation, but I did it, y'all. I did it. It wasn't a long drive. I made it. Now, she had got up. No, before we left, she was telling me, before we left that club, because I had to drive. So before I even pulled off, she was like, best friend, bitch, I need some fries. Like, regardless of my best friend attitude, she just, like, still needed what the fuck she needed. Like, regardless of her being mad, like, if she was hungry, like, she gonna say she hungry. Like, are you ready to eat type of shit? Like, she was never mad enough to just not say shit. And I kind of felt like there was other stuff going on, but that was none of my business. So, I didn't even ask on it. But she was like, she wanted some french fries from McDonald's. Now, there is a McDonald's on the way. If you guys know, on the way to Vegas and y'all go up that hill, there's a McDonald's on that hill right there. There's a Del Taco on the other side. And it's called like Palmdale Exit, the 138 Silverwood Lake, and that's midway. I'm not saying midway to Vegas. That's midway up the fucking hill. Okay, that's before you even hit the Cajon Pass. That's what it's called, y'all, the Cajon Pass. So, there's a McDonald's right there, and I get off the freeway. I take the back way to get home, and the McDonald's was closed, so I kept going. I just like kept going, and I was trying to tell her like it was closed, but she was sleep, like y'all. She was not getting up. So, oh my God, this story is so crazy because everything is just coming back to me, and I kind of did a little bit of... Okay, anyways. So, I passed that up, and I knew that I wanted to go home, but because I was driving, and I knew that she was still fucked up, I was just going to have to drive to where she stayed at, which was on the other side of town for me, though, like 30, 45 minutes away. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to be at her house. I'm going to be stuck at her house. Well, not even stuck, because I liked going over there. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I'm drunk. I'm going to have to go to her house, and I'm going to have to stay the night. And so we finally get there, and she was like, bitch, you didn't give me no fucking fries. And I looked at her, and I was like, girl, everything is closed. Like, I went the back way because I thought when we got here, I was going to be able to, you know, I really was focused on going to go put her in the bed because, like, she was tired. I was low-key mad, but she was tired, and I know she was kind of mad, but I get it. So, y'all, we get to her house, and we fucking crash. We go to sleep. Now, she had a big-ass bed, and usually I would, like, lay on the bed, but, y'all, her floor, when I tell y'all, I never slept on nobody's floor. It was so comfortable. I had me a couple big-ass pillows and little fluffy blankets, and I took my little cover everywhere I went, and I just, like, made me a little fort on her floor, and I was out, y'all. I was out like a light. Couldn't shake me, couldn't move me, couldn't do shit, y'all. I was done for, and I was drunk. So the next morning, we both get up or whatever, and, you know, we coffee drinkers, and we have to, you know, we smoke and we drink coffee in the morning, like our little wake and bake shit. So she's in there, you know, trying to figure out the coffee situation, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the store. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna watch Baby. We're gonna call him Baby. So I'm gonna watch him while you go to the store or whatever, because I was so fucking tired. But we all ended up going together, getting creamer and all of that. Came back to the house, we started drinking our coffee and smoking a cigarette. So I'm texting my cousin, and I'm telling her how the night was low-key weird because my cousin paid for the shit. It all started to hit me back because at this point, y'all, I'm sober again. Like, everything is like, okay, bitch, this is what happened last night. And my mind is playing it over and over like, we really went all the way down in this bitch and get out the car. So, I was so bothered by the situation, I started to text my cousin and express to her how I felt. Express to her how I felt, okay? This is where shit is like, oh my God. Because I was so irritated, and I was in the bathroom. Now, my best friend was in the kitchen making whatever. Her phone was sitting on the couch. Now, I got up and walked away, like, kind of went towards her room, and I sent a text to my cousin, like, I thought that was kind of weird how she acted. I probably should have never bought her. I apologize if it was any, you know, odd type of shit and all this extra stuff, you know, but low-key kind of going in because I was, like, embarrassed. Why would you go anywhere with me and do that? I would never go nowhere with you and have your family pay for my food and leave my whole plate of food on the fucking table, like... That's how I felt when she did that. So I text that message thinking I was texting it to my cousin. I texted to her phone. Y'all, let me tell you, my head started to spin because I'm like, wait. I'm at this bitch house. I could possibly not have a fucking ride home if I make this bitch too mad. My best friend's a fighter. She's smart mouth motherfucker. I'm smart mouth motherfucker. I'm a fighter too. So we just would have been up in there like, bitch, what's up? Because I sent that fucked up ass text to my best friend. Now, let me tell you how quick of a thinker I am, y'all. Let me tell you how fast-paced your girl Kels is. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I finally looked at that message because I heard her phone ring and I thought it was odd that her phone would go off at the same time that I sent this text message. I panicked. Y'all, I got my ass up. I walked in that living room and I was like, best friend, let me see your phone because she's like, it's over there on the couch. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Y'all, I opened that bitch phone. I went to my message and I deleted that shit. I took a picture of it first, but then I had to delete out her phone because I wanted to show my cousin how I literally almost got caught up for the shit. But my thing about it, I probably should have been like, bitch, you know, you was doing a lot. You wanted to go out. And we went out and we got invited out and you just stayed in the car like. So I was irked. I was so fucking irked, y'all. I had to go on her phone, delete the text or whatever. And I called my cousin like, bitch, why the fuck I just sent that bitch the text message that I sent you? And she was like, you stupid, pay attention. And I was like, bro, like I literally almost just got caught up. And I kind of had an attitude with my best friend for a minute. Like, I'm not going nowhere with this bitch. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, and then you just gotta know a lot of stuff. Not bad stuff or negative stuff. You just gotta know about a person to know. If you know, then you fucking know. But, y'all, that was the night. That was the day. Y'all, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this because I don't have a title for it, y'all. I guess I could just be like, that was the time that I literally almost got caught up. Not even with a nigga, y'all. Like, come on now. Like, I would have wanted to fight if I go look at my phone and I see this text message that you didn't mean to send to me. And you know what's crazy? I low-key think she read it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think she read that message. And I think she was confused because it was like, well, who is this for? Like, she probably, you know, I don't know. Maybe she was thinking I was talking about somebody else with her. I don't know. But I think she did read the message. And I was trying to get to it before she could. And I don't know. I always think about, like, damn, did she ever think about, like, did this bitch really go on my phone and delete something? Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But anyways, y'all, that is the story. And at this point, that's my story. And I'm fucking sticking to it because I couldn't believe that shit. I mean, I had the time of my fucking life. And it's crazy because her birthday was probably like a day away. And look, to know why the mood was the way it was when we went to the Belasco, like I said, we went from Vegas to LA. Literally, we didn't stop in the middle. We stay in the middle of that shit. We didn't stop in the middle. So to know why the mood was the way it was, y'all, I'm gonna have to tell y'all the Vegas story. But until next time, because until fucking next time, y'all gonna have to wait for that. That is gonna be a part 2 for that ass, and y'all gonna want it. But anyways, I got to go. So until next time, bye y'all.